I should run shotgun, come without big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in the slot, trying to bend the corner, your limbs getting that. All you wanna do is talk, I don't even talk. I heard somebody talk. I can pull up with that, Chewbacca that. Banging my chest and my head on the lock.
Listen,
Back now on EA Sports, our two teams re-emerging from their locker rooms. A powerful storm came through the air about an hour ago, forcing a weather delay in this third quarter. And we'll resume things with an important play coming up at 3rd and short in a 14-6 ball game. Caught here by Bell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A big completion there right out of the delay to keep the drive moving.
And any momentum this defense had is completely evened out by now. And Brandon,
I'm starting to wonder about throwing the football and about receivers making cuts because this field is taking on a lot of water while that system was coming through.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. You're watching the NFL on EA Sport. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Danico Autry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Tannehill on first down. A check down here for Henry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this one is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To the air again, Tannehill. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. A good hold in these. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And some room to work. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Bell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Landry. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Again, if you're just joining us and wondering why this game is still going on, we were delayed 55 minutes in the third quarter due to lightning in the area. The teams went back to the locker rooms. Fans were asked to seek shelter in the concourse, but we're back going again and still on the air. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And we've reached the 1 minute mark in this game. Back to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On second down, it's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw complete to Herndon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Quite a comeback here. Remember, when that weather delay hit, they were sitting on just 6 points, but all that electricity seemed to wake them up somehow. As they've come back, they've gotten that offense in gear.
And I think you and I need to tap into that energy source, right? That would help us up here as well. They've certainly been a different team since the break.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were...
As dedicated fans of the NFL, my audience is sure to recognize the voice of our next guest, especially if you happen to be a Madden player, where he's worked alongside Brandon Gaudin since 2016. It is a pleasure now to welcome to our show longtime NFL broadcaster, my pal Charles Davis. Charles, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me on, Kevin. Always fun to spend time with you.
So, Charles, I got to tell you, as someone who's watched and listened to so many of your games, I am always impressed by how prepared you sound.
That's awfully kind of you, Kevin, but as you know, as Brandon knows, preparation, that's the key to success. And let's face it, each week we get ready for a game. It's like preparing for midterms or finals.
Yeah, and I imagine that all that work doesn't end when the season's over, am I right?
It never ends, and let's face it, the NFL is 24/7, 365, so when the season's over, now you're getting ready for the draft, free agency, and watching teams rebuild their rosters so you're prepared for the next season.
Right. A lot of names to keep track of, a lot of football to watch. And continuing on that theme of preparation, Charles, we've all heard that players have a certain pregame routine that they follow religiously. What about you? Any pregame routine for a broadcast?
It's funny. I used to have a lot of superstitions, I guess you would say, but hopefully I've eliminated a good number of them. Now I just review my notes and make sure I get in a good workout to try and knock down a few of the nerves before our broadcast.
Yeah, well, hey, that makes a lot of sense. And you can't argue with the results. And I know I speak for our listeners when I say, give me the analyst who makes me...
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And today...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd and 1. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Keelan Cole, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The throw taken in by Cole. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The give is to Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Let's go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd and 5. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Cole. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Bell will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open out on the left side, this is Cole. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again, he's got that man Landry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll look to throw. And that one's going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes with the you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. Now a play fake here on first down. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Bell.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Man open, here is Crowder. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On first down, it's Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run on first down. Bell. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, it's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. And that will be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof.
Coming up on next week's slate of NFL games, we've got the AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. So we figured, hey, why not do a little did you know about the shared history of these two franchises? In fact, these teams have been part of the same division since their inception, all the way back in 1960. And as you might expect, they didn't even have the same names back then. They were known as the Boston Patriots and the New York Titans. Actually, they weren't even part of the NFL at that point. They were both charter members of the AFL. Of course, by the time New York won its first and only Super Bowl, they'd been renamed the Jets, and behind Broadway Joe's famous guarantee, hoisted the Lombardi Trophy in 1969. As for the Patriots, they didn't win a single NFL playoff game until 1985 when they defeated, you guessed it, the Jets. You see, it all comes full circle. But one last thing about the AFL. I've got a great story to share with you, and it all has to do with a 10-year patch worn in the fourth and final AFL-NFL championship game. I want to take you back to January.
Hey, on the flight over here, I caught your interview with Anthony Davis. Hey, on the flight over here, I caught your interview with Anthony Davis. Awesome pod. That's a pretty tough act to follow, though.
Yeah, I somehow doubt that. So, you tell me, what are we talking about once we get rolling? Just some general rookie season discussion?
I think I'm pretty...
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means?
You have got one more opportunity. Let's go for gold.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
third down, here's Bell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown on the season. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a give to Bell running left. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's to the veteran tight end, Carter Landry.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continue.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Kyle Van Noy back with the Pats in 2021 there on the tackle.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On second down now, it's Bell. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a
anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw.
Over the middle, that's the tight end Landry.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A give to Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 9 now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Bell, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. On 3rd down, Bell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Bell.
Prime time, baby.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on. The Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
On 1st down, it's Bell, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just